What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another Dokkan video. This one's a little bit different. We're going to go ahead and do a three-way comparison. Yes, I said three-way. We're going to do a three-person comparison, three-unit comparison, or whatever you want to call it, between all of the Super Saiyan Blue Gokus that are worth mentioning. So, yes, Tech gets the shaft because he's not an offensive unit or a defensive unit. He's just a support unit. But anyways, hope you all enjoyed this. Subscribe if you're new for more content. So we're going to go ahead and put you in the first slot to begin. And really quick, so we're going to go ahead and do the AGL one first. We're going to have him with his best friend, AGL Blue Vegeta as well. And then we're going to do Blue Kaioken and his best friend. And then we'll do STR and his best friend. It's sad that Blue Kaioken doesn't have a different name, though. It's very, very unfortunate. The fight we never got to see. UI versus Goku Black. That would have been awesome. Although Goku Black would have got murked. Murked! Alright, so Vegito Blue is going to finish this off. So what we're going to do basically is we're going to complete this event, and then I'll come back and I'll do the other ones if you couldn't tell already. Alright, so round 2. So now he is AGL, and I should be able to start establishing my rotations somewhat anyway. So here we have the Goku alongside basically himself. But no access to all the Resurrection F links and stuff like that. That's what makes him such good link buddies with the Vegeta, is they are from the Resurrection F arc and they have access to all those links. So yeah, or from the Resurrection F movie, but still, same thing. Alright, so he still tanks for that well, with, you know, neutral damage and all, not type disadvantage or anything, but still tanks pretty well. Sucks I couldn't have him against the first round to show him against type disadvantage, but of course he wouldn't have got hit too bad anyway because the first round, you know, of events isn't very hard. So he took 126,000, so that's a lot actually. All right, and then Kami is here, and then I'm going to be running a lot of similar, mainly the similar teams, just swapping out the main units I want to show off. And of course this happens, and he's not even my focal point, but it's okay. Alright, so he's going to get the chance to go ahead and finish off the event. Gonna get those. I don't know if I'll be able to get a Dokkan attack in this either, but Dokkan attack is, you know, it's kind of irrelevant because it's very, very inflated damage. So, Mastered Instinct is going to go ahead and finish it off. Instinct, excuse me. I can't talk super well, though. I had a tooth pulled, and I shouldn't even be recording right now, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this and then not record anymore for like the rest of like the next 2 days, but there should still be videos going up. I still haven't accomplished the rotations I want yet, because apparently the game decided they wanted to throw Vegeta and Goku on opposing rotations. So next time I see this Blue Goku, he should be with Vegeta, though. Because the game, again, just decided it wanted to go ahead and set them off on opposing rotations, which is like, okay, cool, yeah, thanks. And unfortunately, Mastered Ultra Instinct, or Ultra Instinct, because he's technically just that, is in a position where he's guaranteed a super attack because Whis is support. But here we have the links between these two. The links didn't change, I don't think, but still, nonetheless, we also have Whis in the last slot for support. We'll use the Senzu Bean, and we can see how hard this Goku hits with type advantage and how well he tanks as well with type advantage. Hopefully he gets hit with a super. Unfortunately, he does not, though. So this guy's still hitting over 1 million attack power at Rainbow Star level, though, without access to being linked to his buddy, basically. So really what I wanted to get, and this is why a lot of times I use Boss Rush, but really what I wanted to get was the Goku Blue alongside a support unit and Vegeta. That's the ultimate rotation that I wanted. Okay, this guy, Whis, gets hit with the super for 135. Nice, that's exactly what I wanted. Not really. Okay, here's Kami. He's going to go off rotation. So from here, every time I see Goku and Vegeta, they will have a support unit, I think. Or at least the next couple of times, which is all the event really can hold anyway. Because the event's almost done. There's only 1 round left. I trust Mastered Ultra Instinct. I'm not going to heal. We also have blue orbs funneling in. Yeah, there goes a dodge. You'd be crazy not to trust the unit with like an 80% dodge chance, or whatever it is, 70%, whatever. And he finishes it off with a critical hit, and now we are on to the final phase. Rossi. Alright, and now we have Goku and Vegeta here. Awesome. And the soundtrack changes. Awesome. That's so good. I love it. And I'm actually going to put Goku in the middle so he can trigger Kamehameha, because I'm pretty sure Mastered has Kamehameha, doesn't he? I imagine he does. As PFB, and that is Warrior Gods, I think. Orbit of Flash, or it was Godly Power, one of the two. Tournament of Power, First Awaken. He actually doesn't have it, it looks like. Oh, he does. There it is. This is the very first one. You know what it is I normally don't check the first couple because it's always like Super Saiyan or Golden Warrior. But he doesn't have either of those because, of course, he's not a Super Saiyan. All right, so we'll give you that. I should trust all these guys this turn, but just better safe than sorry. So here we have, I believe, every single one of Goku's links active here, because he got access to Kamehameha in that last slot. Again, better safe than sorry. Let's see what his max damage is. Of course, now it might get a little bit changed because he might critical hit. Vegeta getting an additional super. This isn't his showcase, but his attack still did get to about 1 million. So not only is this pairing good for Goku, it's awesome for Vegeta as well. 1.2 million attack, it looked like, almost. So 896 on the final phase. Now, keep in mind, that damage is a little bit down from where it would be, but I'm not going to, use that to buff up Goku in any way, in this argument, because of the fact that really this is the end of the Dokkan event, and he had type advantage. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and write down. Roughly 896,000 damage offensively. All right. And we're going to take on this same event and equivalent events, actually, I think, just to make it a little easier to compare. All right, so here goes the end of the phase, basically the end of it, I imagine. I think we're going to win this turn. If not, we're going to lose because I just didn't realize Luis was over there, but I really don't care, because I got to see what I wanted to see anyway for the most part. Only way that got any better was if there was a support unit, which I probably should have actually held out to try to get a support unit, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, it was gonna be over. There was no way. All right. Yeah, only way it would have been better is if I had a support in that last slot instead of Kamehameha access. So we will be right back, guys, in just a moment with the next one. So we are back with SSBKK Goku, and this time around, we actually changed up a couple of counterparts. We have SSG Goku as well here to be his linking buddy. They share a lot of links, so let's go ahead and jump into this. Hope you all enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new, of course, for more content. And I don't know why I'm saying that, because I just, I feel like this is the beginning of the video, but it's really not, so never mind. Anyways, that was awkward, and I know it was, but it's still going to keep going, and I'm still talking about it, which is making it even more awkward, and it's just getting more and more. Anyways, I'm done. Alright, so here we go. Luis is going to get an attack in, not really relevant. God Goku, he's actually really powerful on this phase, too. Maybe he'll crit. He doesn't crit, so you can't really see how much, how much he can output, because he doesn't crit with that type advantage, or type disadvantage, excuse me. And of course, BKK is off of rotation. But that's not a bad thing in particular. That's actually better than him being here right now, to be honest. That means that next round, when I have G, I'll have him as well. So that's cool, alongside a support unit. So that's actually really what I wanted. Again, though, another position where I'm not able to see how well they tank against the type disadvantage. But I want to stress that unless the final boss is a tech boss, it's not really 100% relevant. And I would have taken on a final boss being a tech boss event, but I didn't want them to be reliant on critical hits. And I felt like a newer STR event like this one would be tanky enough. So that's why I didn't wind up doing that. That's just a little bit of insight into my mindset for these two units anyway, because obviously I'm going to have to take on a different event for the blue STR, excuse me, Goku. All right, so here we have the BKK, that's what I call him, and they're both Rainbow Stars, so it's pretty cool as well. Now, this unit is different because first and foremost, this guy, I don't want to say is better, but he probably is, just because he has such balanced stats, 80,000. I mean, if you compare them. This guy has 5k less defense without even getting any sort of defensive boost before launching a super. Well, this one hurts you by 5%, which isn't that big of a deal. And he also is getting 10,000 defense already, and he gets 20k attack. So he's got everything he's going to get, and also it's turn restricted. So you can see the power creep on this unit, but I'm feeling like a lot of people are going to be surprised by him. We'll see. Let's go ahead. I feel like I'm going to be surprised by his offenses and defenses. But yeah, like, at least in the defensive department, STR or excuse me, SSG, and we get the level 3 dodge or whatever, he might have 6, but I think it's 3. But at least in defenses, this Goku would be better than the other one because after he launches that super anyway, his defense goes way up. All right. Then Whis, I was too busy talking that I didn't really pay attention to the offensive output there, but, you know, we'll have another chance. All right. It'll be interesting to see how things work out when it comes to the Ultra Instinct and whether I'll get, like, you know, the Awakening or, like, the Transformation, whatever you want to call it, sooner rather than later, like I did last time. It'll be interesting to see how that works out because I kind of feel like I won't, but we'll see. Okay, so we finished off AGL Rose, and we're now going to take on STR. So here we have type advantage. So no support unit this time. Okay. And those. And lastly, this one right here. So let's see his offensive output. He hasn't been hit by a super, though. So 764. Oh, there's a super. Okay. 38. Okay. Not bad. Okay. And I believe that in comparison to the other one was, you know, it was a lot less, but I think the other one didn't have access to type advantage at the time. I think it got super attacked against AGL, so that would have been different. But still, not too bad, because you can also use that as a benchmark defensively for what the blue cow can, or excuse me, regular blue Goku would have done previously, if in fact I'm right. You know, I'm still a little woozy from all these pain meds, but if in fact I'm right, and you know, he got supered against the AGL phase instead of the STR phase. Crit from Rose, please. Oh my gosh, I mean crit on Rose. Please do not, Vegito. Stop it. This is not your showcase. Oh my gosh. Vegito, please. Thank you. All right, now I just need you not to beat it. Just don't additional or crit, please. Oh my gosh. This is why I don't use good units when I do showcases. This was so close. Whis is not going to finish it, though. Oh my gosh. That's why I leave units off. Looks like I'm not going to get an Awakening unless it happens next round. It might happen if he's on rotation. He's not. Okay, so I have one last chance. Blue Cow Ken can get one final attack and barely got it because Vegito Blue decided to have mercy and not beat the event on his own with a bunch of super attacks. As soon as I saw that crit hit for like, what was it, like 1 million, I knew it was done. I was like, no, bro. Don't do it. So 800K on his strongest super. So even with that one, he didn't come through and outdamage the previous Goku. So that's another thing. So he came through with 800K. That's not bad. But against the same opposition, he did not outdamage the other Goku. So we'll be right back in just a moment with the final Goku, the STR one. All right, so we are back with the STR SSB Goku. And I want to say, before we even get into this, here's the thing. He is in a prime position to impress, and you can leave it up to you guys whether or not you want to consider it the same way, because first and foremost, he has an additional passive that allows him to get 50% more attack. So he's actually right now getting 140 against this beginning phase, and I didn't even plan this. This just worked out this way, and the 90% defense. So you can see it in his stats. They're pretty high right now on this team, honestly, 72K. He also has the support from Kami there as well. So again, he's in a prime position to show off. His best friend that I want to get him with is alongside the blue Vegeta at the bottom. I actually put a level 1 SSB Vegito on the team because he's a dupe I have, of course. But I didn't want the other one to solo this event, which brings me to my last point. There weren't a lot of good physical events now that I looked at it, and I wanted to take on a villain event as opposed to a super type event for the entire showcase because the way that it scales damage-wise. And on top of that, the only event that I would have even considered isn't live today at the time of the recording, which would have been the LR Gogeta stage. That would have been the only one I considered, so I had a choice between this and Omega, or like an old event like Full Power Frieza. And I wasn't going to take on Full Power Frieza. Thought about Omega, didn't want to deal with him breaking rotations, and I didn't know how hefty the GT requirement would have been in terms of this Goku's damage output, and I didn't want that to really hamper him and make him look really bad. So keep in mind that he's going to look a little bit better here, especially on this first turn, than he will for the rest of this video. And also, there is a disparity here. He's only 82% only, right? Well, the others are 100%. So there is a bit of a statistical difference as well when it comes to him and the others. So that might, you know, make up for me taking on a younger event, like an older event, excuse me. So let's go ahead and start off. I want to see how hard he hits, though. I'm very excited to see how hard he hits up against, for starters, this first phase, which I've said repeatedly, they hit ridiculously hard against, yes, but type advantage, 140 passive, you know, support unit. Let's see what he does. 1 million attack, barely, but it's fine. Okay, 2.7 critical hit. That's what I expected. I'm going to, you know, take that one off the books, though. I'm not going to mark that one down. That's about what I expected. He would have probably hit 3 million had he been alongside Vegeta and a support unit instead. And I mean, UI Goku is good, but coming out the gate hitting 2.3, that's a little bit hard, especially for non 100%. All right, so there's Vegeta. Unfortunately, he's here, meaning I have to wait a couple of turns, but SSB Vegito got our back. Don't worry about it. But once I do establish Vegeta alongside the Goku, they'll be together, of course, for the rest of the video. And this is our final one so far. I've recorded all these back to back to back, so I'll be able to give you guys my estimation on which one I think is the best. I kind of already went into this already with a ranking in mind, and this is helping to change that a little bit for me. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so I'm going to let Whis stay on rotation for this turn so I can get that support unit. So the support unit will stay alongside the Goku. So next time we see Vegeta, we'll get that. And also, I think he's still getting the additional 50, because I think it's when 2 or more, he gets another 50. So there's 2 here right now. So I meant to actually retarget against Cooler, to be honest, but it's fine, because he's still getting that additional 50, which in a lot of cases you won't have that on the final round of events these days. Maybe in the future they change that. He doesn't crit on it. Maybe in the future they change that to where on the final round of events there are multiple enemies. Right now that's not a thing, though. Okay, gonna have to slow some of these hard hitters down. I couldn't take the, you know, the leader off the team because he's the leader, so I had to leave him there. I just don't want them soloing events. All right, we'll give you those. And Kami, those are for you, man. This guy takes 29K as a level 1 SSR. 47,000 attack, boys. 47K. Look at him. Look at him go. I can't get all hype, but watch it. Oh, man. That was actually, honestly, not bad as a level 1 card. With no potential system either. Okay, so we'll finally have the rotation that we want. Unfortunately, it's against an AGL opponent, but still. We might actually critical hit. If we crit, that'll be nice. But of course, I'm still striking crits from the book. I'm not considering crits because crits are heavily inflated as well as Dokkan attacks. And I kind of came to that decision when I realized that the AGL ones weren't getting any crits anyway. So it didn't really matter. All right, 1 million attack. No crit there. No additional either. Still taking no damage either, though, so that's pretty cool. He's taking 78 damage from the type advantaged opponent. So Vegeta doesn't finish it. I thought he did. I just got to make sure that the Ultra Instincts don't crit and beat this event on their own. They won't have key support, though, and there's 2 of them. So that's good. Of course, it doesn't matter. Because the freaking, Blue Vegito has good links. 2 good links, apparently. His links are too good. I'll do that. He has the defense up. 70,000 defense should be enough to tank an old event like this. You know, there's also going to be a super in there. I'll do this just because there's going to be a super in there. most likely in the first slot. Cooler likes the super a lot, which is good. That means that we'll get one final shot with Goku, and we'll actually have a support unit as well there too, so that's pretty cool. And that's one of the things that I didn't actually get the chance to do, I think, earlier on in the video with the original showcase, original part of the showcase. I don't think I got him alongside a support unit in the last slot. Okay, 37,000 attack for Vegito Blue. And he's getting double attacks, boys. Level 1. All right. So I want to see how much he does here, because this is actually a good position to be in. And Vegeta's getting prodigies, not that I care. I don't think Vegeta can one-shot with this, can he? And before he does, that's all I need is for Vegeta to one-shot. With a crit or something. Whatever, we'll go for it. I don't think he will. And before, like I said, he does it because I doubted him. It's just because I doubted him, he's going to go ahead and do it. $1.3 million attack on this Vegeta. He's really good. This Vegeta is really, really good. Okay, he doesn't finish it off, thankfully. All right. Goku's attack is a little bit lower than Vegeta's. And Goku does not crit, but he gets 946k. He also, again, has that support unit there. Access to a lot of links. He's not getting that additional, but he gets 90% attack right now against this opposition. So, over 900k. Not bad, Goku, not bad. He's done very, very well. I didn't really keep track of his defense as far as like supers go, because he didn't get supered against the type advantaged opponent or anything like that. So it didn't really matter too much. We'll get one more turn with him. I actually didn't mean to get one more turn, but we will. All right, unless Ultra Instinct crits or something, or additionals, I guess. 140. Yikes. Relax. At the very least, though, Whis is actually, going to be very helpful for the attack debuff, I guess. So, yeah, they're not going to take very much. Oh, hey, look at this rotation. Super aesthetically pleasing. All right, so final attack is coming your way. Let up, bang! All right, there we go. 90 damage. Okay, cool. So, no supports here. And he crits, though, so it's null. But either way, he hit for $1 million. So, anyways, that is it. Hope you all enjoyed this. Subscribe if you're new for more content. Of course, my estimation is, as I said previously, and I'm not saying this, I'm saying this with all things considered that I mentioned at the beginning of the STR showcase, but I still think the STR is the best one. I think he has the highest cap because of the different positions he can be in. The varied links, I think he's really good with that. Not to say he has the best key links or anything like that, but just the varied links that he can use that are more common than like the Resurrection F package links and stuff like that. So he doesn't have to be alongside a specific unit. And also, he's a very, very good unit defensively too, which is something that the first Goku doesn't necessarily have in particular, unless it's the first Goku that I showed off, the blue Resurrection F one, he relies on raw stats, which is going to leave him if you don't have him at 100% or higher in the potential system. He's going to not be able to do that, or good support, what have you. So I'm kind of like trying to, estimate it approximately with what these units can actually naturally do without having to be super buffed up. So I'm going to say STR is the best. I'm also from there going to say that in terms of offense, the first Goku is the next best unit. In terms of defense, the Blue Kaioken is the better unit, but I will also say again that Blue Kaioken does hurt you for 5%, which may or may not be a good thing in conjunction with, on this team, the Awakening mechanic for the Ultra Instinct leaders. So you kind of pick your poison between them two, but just for me personally, I'm going to say Red as the first one. I'm going to say Resurrection F as the second, and Blue Kaioken as the third, but not too far behind the second. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Hope you all enjoyed this. Subscribe if you are new. I'm about to go to sleep, man. Have an awesome day and take it easy.